Welcome to this episode of Social Distance Television, the show funded during the COVID-19 scare to make our students more aware. We continue to see very little uniformity regarding coronavirus rules and procedures across the United States.
The tensions remain high, as nobody has a clear understanding as to what comes next, along with the rapidly changing news.
I'm Devin Handy.
And I'm Elena Pittman.
And you're watching SDTV. On today's show, we'll check out part 2 of Rosa Gutierrez Lopez's interview, catch up with the binge-worthy desk for some music suggestions, we'll watch some hidden talents, and we'll visit the students over at Fear itself. But first, let's see what's in the news.
According to Education Weekly, 25 states and 3 U.S. territories have ordered or recommended school buildings to remain closed for the rest of the academic year. Which 2 states have the nearest scheduled reopen date? You guessed it, Maryland and Montana. Schools in both states are still scheduled to reopen on April 24th.
If these recommendations hold, a minimum of 24 million students will not return to school buildings this year.
A day after many experts and politicians suggested the peak of this pandemic might be behind us, the U.S. suffered 2 days of staggering corona-related death tolls. Between Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, nearly 5,000 Americans died from corona-related causes.
On Tuesday, Barack Obama endorsed Joe Biden for president, making some of his clearest criticisms to the Trump administration to the state. He also did not shy away from progressive talking points, explaining why America should support Biden. Let's give his endorsement video a quick listen.
The vast inequalities created by the new economy are easier to see now, but they existed long before this pandemic hit. Health professionals, teachers, delivery drivers, grocery clerks, cleaners, the people who truly make our economy run, they've always been essential. And for years, too many of the people who do the essential work of this country have been underpaid, financially stressed, and given too little support. And that applies to the next generation of Americans. Young people graduating into unprecedented unemployment. They're going to need economic policies that give them faith in the future and give them relief from crushing student loan debt.
American colleges have openly begun thinking about possibilities that the class of 2020 find frankly unthinkable. Many colleges have already moved their summer semesters online.
And some are wondering if they will have to do the same with their fall 2020 schedule. Bellwether colleges like Harvard are in limbo about fall.
Harvard President Lawrence S. Bacow said in an interview with Harvard Magazine that he fears that by the time decisions have to be made, there will still be, quote, a tremendous amount of uncertainty.
Boston University announced in a statement posted to their website on Friday that if public health officials deem it unsafe to reopen campuses in the fall, they will consider postponing their upcoming semester to January 2021. That's all for this week, but be sure to check back next episode for some more updates on current events.
In our last episode, we met Rosa, who has been in asylum in Cedar Lane Unitarian Church for the past 15 months. Today, we have part 2 of that exclusive interview. In today's segment, Rosa gives advice to other asylum seekers.
¿Usted cree que vale la pena vivir enclausurada y sin muchas libertades por la libertad de sus hijos?
Vale la pena porque es una experiencia única de las personas que estamos en santuario, pero con tal de que mis hijos estén libres y ellos vayan para donde ellos quieran ir, con eso es suficiente para mí, aunque yo no pueda salir.
Me contaba que le interesa mucho estudiar.
Sí.
¿Me puede contar sobre eso?
Sí, estoy recibiendo mis clases de inglés, ¿verdad? Que gracias a Dios tengo unos maestros que tienen paciencia. Y quiero estudiar para sacar el GED, pero también quiero después, tal vez no ir a la universidad personalmente, pero también hay profesión que se puede sacar en línea.
Claro.
Entonces, a mí me gusta criminología en ciencias forenses.
Sí, Y usted, bueno, obviamente ya le he dicho que es una inspiración completamente para, sobre todo la gente de la comunidad latina. ¿Usted tiene como algún mensaje de decirles de esperanza? Porque muchos han pasado por situaciones un poco similares a la de usted. ¿Usted qué le tiene que decir a estas personas?
El mensaje que tengo para ellos es que no se rindan, que uno tiene que luchar por sus sueños. Y hay ayudas legales en diferentes organizaciones. Pueden encontrar ayudas para que les asesoren, ya que tengan algún problema de migración o otra clase de problemas. Hay ayudas y que se asesoren y que busquen, y que no se den por vencidas a la primera. Claro. Nosotros venimos a este país porque emigramos por diferentes problemas. Entonces que nos den la oportunidad, que nosotros no somos personas malas, nosotros somos personas trabajadoras que venimos aquí para sacar adelante a nuestras familias.
Muchísimas gracias.
Sí, de nada, fue un gusto y un placer recibirlos aquí en la iglesia con los brazos abiertos.
Thank you again, Camilo, for capturing that empowering story. Now, not all binging involves books and screens. When you're busy cleaning your room for the 10th time in a week, or you need a playlist to accompany your math homework, you gotta have the right music. August has your binge-worthy music recommendations.
Hey everyone, August here. It's time for Binge-worthy. Today's album of the day is this one. Now I know what you're thinking. August, that's not an album, that's a shirt. But did you know that this shirt is also an album? Yes, the artwork based on a data plot of signals from a radio pulsar is actually the cover of British post-punk band Joy Division's 1979 masterpiece Unknown Pleasures. I managed to snag a 40th anniversary limited edition pressing of this record, pull off of shelf. Oh. Here it is. Comes with this textured black on white artwork, which was actually the original cover, but the graphic designer thought that it would be better to reverse it, but the band members actually wanted it to stay like this. Fun fact. Let's open it up. Inside, we have Ralph Gibson's kind of spooky photograph. It's called Hand Through a Doorway. Oh, fun fact, by the way. The cover for this album is actually the basis for Vince Staples' 2015 studio debut album, Summertime '06. Fun fact. And the actual record itself, it's this gorgeous 180-gram ruby pressing. Very cool. Alright, just gonna put this baby on the turntable here. Anyway, on to the actual music. This is one of the pioneering albums of the post-punk movement, and one of the most influential and groundbreaking albums of the 70s. Musically, post-punk is influenced by punk thematically and to an extent musically as well, borrowing the rawness both musically and emotionally. One thing you should know about this album going in is it's not really what you'd call easy listening per se. The topics here range from mental disorders like depression to physical disorders. There's a song about an epilepsy victim, to historical themes like the Holocaust, the subjects like love affairs, violence, organized religion, and a lot more. Really, a lot of the songs have different interpretations, so what you take away from this project is largely going to be unique to you, which is one of the things that I think make it so great. I mean, the songwriting is really poetic and powerful, and the performances from the band members are just exhilarating. Everything from lead singer Ian Curtis's baritone voice to Bernard Sumner's guitar and synth work to Peter Hook's bass lines to Stephen Morris's drum rhythms. Some of the songs have traces of krautrock or even disco, which is then juxtaposed further by the bleak lyrics. But really, I want to talk about Martin Hannett's production. He believed that punk rock was sonically conservative because of its refusal to use studio technology to create sonic space. So he uses multiple AMS 15 through 80s digital delays, Marshall time modulators, tape echo, and bounce to create this chilling, cavernous atmosphere. The soundscape is further enhanced by a number of experimental, unconventional recording techniques and sound effects, like the vocals for the track Insight were recorded down a telephone line to get the requisite distance. In the song She's Lost Control, the band used aerosol to create some of the drum effects. The track Shadow Play, which is probably as close to a genuinely catchy song as this album is gonna get. It borders on being like a straight up arena rock song, and it uses sounds like breaking glass and deep breaths and footsteps. On the track Wilderness, the drum rhythm echoes and pans between the left and right audio channels. On the track Interzone, Bernard Sumner, the guitarist, he took the guitar riff, inverted it so that it was backwards, and then he played it faster. On the closing track, I Remember Nothing, Sumner used his synthesizer, his Transcendent 2000 synthesizer, which he actually built himself from a kit. And on the song, it's mixed with the sound of the band's manager smashing bottles with the percussionist, and the percussionist's replica pistol that he had just going off. There's points on the album that use the sound of a basement toilet and of the recording studio's elevator with a Leslie speaker whirring inside, and literally someone eating chips. This album is probably gonna be one that is gonna click with you upon further listens. It's a piece that really needs to sink in. If you're willing to go on this journey with the band, then it can be something really rewarding.
Definitely be sure to check out some of those songs. Now, who couldn't use $200? It's crazy out there. Who couldn't use some great guitar licks? Hidden Talents is back, baby.
In an upcoming show, we'll show you how to vote and advance contestants to the next round. One of the contestants will win $200, but for now, let's just enjoy these talents.
Ah, Binky, have nothing else to do during this time of boring sequestering? Well, neither do we! And so, MCPS, bring your best. Social Distance TV is looking for your best hidden talent.
I'm feeling complete. No, I'm not, but it's all in front of me. I've been getting no sleep, but I guess that's how it has to be, babe.
Any talent works. The deadline to enter is midnight April 1st, and the last hidden talent contestant standing will win $200. For more information, please join with the classroom code of 5VRIWJS. Please use a non-MCPS email. That's 5VRIWJS. You just bring your talent, and we will do the rest.
If you like what you saw, be sure to stay tuned for instructions regarding how to vote. Fear is never far. Today, it seems a lot less than 6 feet away. As we mentioned in episode 4, Montgomery County students were hard at work on an exhibit called Fear Itself when COVID-19 shuttered just about everything. The exhibit is positioned to open as soon as the state of Maryland gives the green light for large gatherings.
In the meantime, let's not let this wonderful creativity go wasted. The art exhibit was funded on a simple concept. We need to hear from teens about what they are going through right now. The need existed far before COVID-19 had a name, but it is even greater today. Let's check out our second featured artist, Jade Rivas Garcia.
Finally, we want to clap out for a different group of people making life in our community a little more bearable. Today, let's all clap out for in-home caregivers. Thanks for helping take care of our senior citizens during these unprecedented times.
That concludes this episode of Social Distance Television. Remember to stay safe
And check MCPS TV for more.